In case you guys missed the community post, I do have 2 dividend raises that I want to go over so I can show you guys that. First one is Leggett & Platt declares 42 cents per share quarterly, which is a 5% increase from the prior 40 cents that they were paying. So this one was actually not on my radar. I was not expecting this raise. So you definitely can't complain with a 5% increase for doing absolutely nothing. And the next one is PepsiCo, which is one of the ones in our list of the 7 stocks that we're going to be increasing its dividend in the coming weeks. So we have one more company to go that we are expecting to raise. But PepsiCo declares $1.07 per share quarterly, which is a 5.1 increase from the prior $1.02 that they were paying. So that is pretty awesome. We are increasing the snowball and making it very large. What's up everybody, this is Investing Sensei here to bring you episode 82 of the portfolio update. So hopefully you guys are doing awesome. First of all, I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If you are a mother watching this video, let me know in the comment section so I can tell you happy Mother's Day. So one of the things I want to go over, guys, we actually hit a new milestone, which is really amazing, especially with the market being very volatile lately. But the portfolio is at $168,209.85. You'll see it in our cash balance. We are having about $2.48. This is actually from a dividend that we will be reinvesting hopefully this coming week. But the one thing I do want to go over as well from the milestone is I actually did something with M1 Borrow that I will be going over and what my plan is there. But as you guys can look over the value over time, if we look at the 1 quarter, you'll see that we are still fluctuating around the 167, 165, 168. Hopefully the market does go down because we do have a lot of more dividends that are going to be coming in this week. As you guys can see, this is the Google Sheets that I do have. We are going to get all these dividends paid out this coming week, so this is really exciting. We have Apple, AbbVie, Costco, Realty Income, APD, so these are all awesome. As you guys can see, all of these actually did some increases which were in the double digits almost, so this is really exciting. But overall, guys, the market will continue, well, I guess the portfolio, not the market, but the portfolio overall, no matter what the market is doing, the portfolio will continue to increase in value. Because if I show you guys this projected income, you guys can see that this is growing. And as well, over the quarterly dividends we are going over, because we already finished April and you already saw that we made $208. So we are growing no matter what the market is doing. So that's really awesome because we come back every single week, every single Sunday, and we see our net worth continue to go up because those dividends continue to go and work for us and basically bring us even more money. But I'm gonna jump over here to the activities, guys, and I'm actually gonna try to remember what the date was for the Monday. So it was the May 5th, May 3rd. So and actually let me refresh this page so that you guys can see my button here so that we can count all the dividends that we actually got for this week. So there we go. So that is pretty cool. If you guys are interested in that button, I do have a tutorial on it if you guys want to check it out. It's completely free. So as you guys can see, on the May 3rd, we actually really started really strong with AT&T paying us a dividend of $132.96, and then Verizon that same exact day, $26.39 of dividends. So I really always love the second month of every quarter because these companies always start off really strong with the dividends. And then we'll see that we reinvested the dividends on May 3rd. We basically bought $166 of Lockheed Martin, which is actually almost half a share. So that is exciting. I've been buying a lot of Lockheed Martin. Hopefully it pays off in the long term. I know it will. And then M1 Borrow, since we've been borrowing, that basically we paid for that. But remember, at the end of the year, we will hopefully be able to take those interests in. It'll help our tax deductions, so we'll see how that works out. It'll be my first time doing it. I will definitely let you guys know how that turns out. May 4th, so may the 4th be with you. Right here we actually did one buy of $153.01, so that was Lockheed Martin again, and we basically almost bought one full share this past week, so that was exciting. And then one of the things here, guys, you see like $6,000 worth of withdrawal, $6,000 worth of withdrawal. So there's actually one investment that I've been doing, and I am trying to load up before it's too late. And right now I am trying to leverage, well, I guess I'm using leverage to purchase that, and I will be trying to pay this off, which I'm going to jump over to the M1 borrowed so I can show you guys exactly how much in total I'm really borrowing against my portfolio. But the plan is to pay all of this off because that value will continue to go up. I'm really hoping that it actually turns out to be an investment where it's like I should have put more money in it. But you typically all the successful investments are like that. I could tell you some of the holdings that I have, which I'll probably jump over to those in a little bit, which ones I wish I had put more. And I mean I still will continue to dollar average up, but at that time it would have been way better. But May 7th, Clorox paid us the $2.48, which is what you guys saw in our cash balance. And then we actually deposited $200, so 100 and 100. 100 goes to the M1 borrow that we have been borrowing because we bought some JP Morgan, which we are pretty great on it, and the dividends cover the interest. And then $100 to continue to dollar cost average into the portfolio. So on the May 7th, we did one buy of $100. As you guys can see, we actually did a lot of purchasing, and that is because the dividends continued pouring in, guys. The first purchase that we did, the $166, that was actually from JP Morgan and Altria's dividend, which is actually really exciting because then the next one was AT&T's and Verizon's, and then this one was from their dollar cost averaging of every single week. We always try to deposit $100 no matter what, and we bought some Pfizer, so we bought about 2.5 shares, which is pretty good. And overall, if we actually click this button to figure out how much we made for the week, and remember this was completely passive, I had nothing to do with it at all. I just went on with my normal week, and I continue to see all of this pour in. So this is what's really awesome about dividends as well. Remember, we do get the tax benefit. All of these companies here basically become qualified dividends, so we're gonna only pay 15% to a maximum of 20% in taxes. So that is really awesome about dividends. But let's go ahead and click and find out how much we made this past week just in dividends by themselves. So here we go. So we made $161.83, guys. How awesome is that? That is pretty awesome in my own opinion. I think to get $161 to just to make them, that's a lot. And these $161 got reinvested into the portfolio that same week, and now those $161 are working for us for the next quarter, and we're gonna get more and more and more, which if I show you guys are actually seeing this through the graph going up. It's so exciting. I actually can't really wait till 10 years from now when we come back and actually look at like 2019 Q1. We were only making $100 when we're probably making $1,000-something a month. So that'll be pretty awesome. So it's definitely a really awesome journey that I'm taking you guys through, and we'll see how that ends up. But overall, in the M1 borrow, I am borrowing about $15,506. This was from the interest, but $3,500 are from JP Morgan's that I have been trying to pay off. I will continue to keep those separate, but I basically borrowed $12,000. I will be borrowing probably another $3,000, and so that'll probably bring it up to like about 18,000. Worst case, it'll bring it up to 20,000. This is actually the most I feel comfortable with borrowing. I actually would borrow more, but this is what I feel more confident in being able to pay off a lot quicker. So that is one of the things is, this is leverage, so it is riskier. I do have confidence in my portfolio, and as well being able to pay it off. I just don't want to be over leveraged. But hopefully this investment goes well, and we'll see it pay off long term. I am gonna probably in the coming weeks, I'm just gonna be trying to knock out this M1 borrow. Of course 2% is really nothing, but I just don't want to have that in case we do have a market crash. I want to have this M1 borrow ability to borrow more money to have that option available for me, so I can borrow way more and buy the dips and buy the market crash. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to continue to pay off the $100 every single week because I still owe $3,500 from that initial investment. But overall, I'm actually going to show you guys here on the holdings. So this is some of the companies that I was mentioning earlier where, if it turns out to be a really successful investment that you're like, man, I wish I would have invested more. One of those is Nvidia. I bought 42 shares only. I wish I had definitely had bought more when I was around that dip of $143. You guys already see that we are about 300 something percent. So overall, the price of Nvidia is like almost $600 stock. So we are doing very well on those, and that's the type of investments that you actually want to wish you were, you could have actually bought more. Same thing as JP Morgan. I wish I would have actually borrowed more and paid it off because we are doing very well, 33% up, which is it's gonna actually even continue to go up higher, and that doesn't even include the dividend. So that is pretty awesome. Same thing, you guys can see all these other ones, Apple, Microsoft, we are up massively, Skyworks. So these are all companies I wish I would have put more money into it, but unfortunately that's what happens when you put a good investment and you continue to average in. I didn't have all the money at the time, but our actual investment did pay off so far, and we will continue to average up. We'll see what happens because these are companies I plan to hold for the long term. This is 20-30 years from now, and we'll see how that turns out. I think this will definitely reach a 7-figure portfolio value. It just takes time, and you guys already saw that snowball actually continues to go up. But this is actually all I have for you on this portion. I'm actually going to jump over to the Google Sheets, which I'm already here. But I want to kick off the script because we do have those 2 new dividend raises, and I want to show you guys all the other ones that actually got declared because we do have some really juicy dividends coming up this week. So May and June will be awesome dividend months for us. Let me know which is your favorite month of the quarter that you get paid the most in the comment section. If you guys are still watching as well, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification if you haven't done so that you can follow our journey as we continue to get this portfolio to the 7-figure mark. So hopefully this script works. So one of the things is you'll go to portfolio tools, click get latest dividends, and I know there's been some issues sometimes where it doesn't run. That's because I think a lot of people use it at one point, but it looks like it is going to run, and it should pick up the Leggett & Platt and the PepsiCo dividend increase. So I know on the Pepsi dividend increase, they had already announced it, but this will allow us for the dividend scripts to actually pick it up. So there we go, Pepsi 5% and Leggett & Platt dividend raise. So this is pretty cool. I think the other one that got declared was Duke. So that is pretty awesome. Remember that these scripts are for free. You guys check those out if you guys are interested in them. I don't charge anything for that. These are actual I guess these are types of things that I wanted to do into my own thing. So I didn't see any solutions, so I went ahead and wrote my own scripts to get this, and so I'm sharing this knowledge with you guys. The other thing that I do want to show you guys is the projected annual increase, because we are actually going to hit the $3,000 mark for sure. Especially you guys saw all those dividend reinvested as well, the $100. We are going to hit a new milestone. So let's actually see how much we actually hit it. So I already went ahead and made a copy over here. Remember that we do go over here to settings, and you go ahead and delete this, and we're going to jump over to personal capital so we can copy the latest version of our portfolio. Alright, so we're at personal capital. I'm on the M1 finance account portion. I'm just going to sort it out by alphabetical order. You don't have to do this, but you'll see this green button. You click on that, and that basically copies the content of this table into your clipboard. And I do have a tutorial for this, but you basically jump back over to the Google Sheets, right click, paste special values only, and that is basically the copy of our portfolio at that time now. So if we go over here to holdings, you can actually click portfolio tools, update portfolio holdings. this will get wiped and it'll basically recreate it with the latest of our portfolio shares. So now it is calculating. We are going to see how much our projected annual income increased by. So drum rolls. All right guys, so we are done. So we actually increased it all the way to $3,013.24. For the month, we are up to $251.50, not 50 cents, but 10 cents. So that is pretty awesome there. For the week, $57.95 compared to the $57.64. And I know a lot of this doesn't seem like a lot, but remember, all of this continues to get compounded over time. And as long as you have time on your side, you don't need a lot of, you don't need a huge investment, because that grows over time. For the day, we went up about 5 cents. For the hour, we are still getting paid about 34 cents every single hour. And for the hourly work wage, we actually got an increase of 1 penny. So if our portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week, they would get paid at an hourly rate of $1.45 now, compared to the $1.44. I guess the portfolio was doing a really great job working for us, so they got a raise. But anyways guys, this is all I have for you guys on this update. Let me know in the comment sections what your favorite month of the quarter is when you get dividends the most. As well, let me know in the comment section by that you actually stuck all the way till the very end by doing hashtag mothers for Mother's Day, okay? And then I'll know you guys stuck all the way to the very end and you support the channel. So be sure to support the channel by smashing that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. Bye guys.